I guess this is it. Roll them intro. So, hello, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I just want to welcome you guys and wish you a happy new year. It's been a tough time really last year, but I just want to share and I want to start fresh this year. So before we start why I really created this video, I want you guys to get to know me first. Hi, my name is Yooben Jr. and the Yooben Films actually comes from my name Yooben. That's why Yooben. My brothers have Yooben Philip, Yooben Charles, and I get to have the junior. So now that you know my name, I'd like to share to you a bit of my story. So let's rewind the clock a bit. Wait, that's too much. No, not that. That's for another time. There you go. It was 2014 when I decided my first ever video where me and my friends went to go island hopping here in Cebu City. Immediately, I became the camera guy and our friend, and it's cool. And those shots were terrible, but we gotta start somewhere, right? Back then, I was just shooting stuff for fun, and it was 2014, right? So there were only few content creators and few tutorials that you can see on YouTube. Yet, we do have to hack our way. I decided to become a filmmaker really because all my brothers are photographers and I didn't even know how to use a camera at that time, but I chose a separate path just to be cool and unique. And actually, I have this one friend who requested that he was trying to court her girlfriend and he wanted to be documented. So there I was. To me, it was really an amazing experience. While I was actually editing the video, I really had a lot of fun. And to think those couple really get together up until today and they got married and even they have a one single son. So hi to those couple. So back then, I really even don't know what the term filmmaker means. I was just keep saying I'm a videographer, but videographer simply means that you go to events and just simply shoot. You don't do the post process. So I thought filmmaker are only those people who are professionals, who have huge camera gears, expensive lights, huge lights, and whatsoever. Like as years passes by, YouTubers or influencers has evolved into being able to create something that resonates with an audience. Filmmaking is being able to tell a story in a powerful way. Regardless what resources are available to you, you just have to make your idea come to reality. So when I got my first camera mid 2018, I was really so much excited. I have my own camera. I don't need to borrow my brother's camera anymore, and things didn't come up well. I was very being perfectionist, and partly I just started getting to know my camera settings. So right now I have a Sony a6 III. There's this one time that I was just too afraid. I was experimenting my camera settings and things didn't really turn out that well. I was really having a hard time on editing the video because there's a lot of noise. So this is what my channel is really about. I want to teach you guys what I learned and be able to pass it on to you. So I'll be creating tutorials, techniques, tips and tricks, best camera settings, regardless of what camera you have. The thing is, if you really want to go into photography, filmmaking, anything to do with media, you just really have to start. Regardless of what output you have, you just really have to start. So by the end of year 2018, where I finally got my sweet spot in my camera settings and proper exposure, me and my previous colleagues went to Bohol and it was really a lot of fun there. I have good times and at the same time, I've managed to create a quite decent output, but to me it was really deep into my heart and I really love my output, and it's something I also want to share to you guys. You won't really get into that high level immediately. You really have to climb up your way, and the thing is, you really just have to create. And this is why I'll be sharing to you on why I created this YouTube channel or what really made me go on YouTube. So it was year 2019 of October where me and my friends managed to team up. They are talented young artists and we actually created a YouTube channel called The Wonder Studios, and I just really wanted their voices to be heard. Our vision for The Wonder Studio is to gain traction and gain opportunities for these young local artists like them, that they have these amazing voices and cannot be heard. So our team gathered up, set up a studio, and there we'll be creating some covers and shoot films, music videos. I'll just show you some clip where we really managed to pull up one amazing video. And that was really a lot of fun. Like, things really turned out well. We were hyped, we were excited, we were on brainstorming on who would be the next artist or things like that. But for me, the important there is we managed to pull up some contents and videos. And to me that time, this is it. This is something that I also really I'm very much passionate on creating, and it's something that able to provide impact to these local artists. So the start of 2020, January and February, we're pretty much excited on what awaits us. We have planned out a lot of things, but due to this pandemic, up until today, we haven't really seen each other and haven't even really talked to what's our next goal or plans, because we just really can't see each other. And of course, we don't want to get our families worried or even get this coronavirus. So now let's go back to why I really started this channel. So number one is I'm stuck with ideas. That time when me and my friends, we really have this plan that we really want it implemented and be able to collaborate with other cafes, and that idea just turned into ashes. And now that I have these ideas and I'm unable to express myself through making videos, to be able to express myself on whatever I see, whatever I do, I'll just shoot and edit and be able to tell a story, be able to share to you my knowledge, and be able to create an environment for everyone to learn and grow, and at the same time pursue your passion. So the second reason why I started this YouTube channel is very much comfortable being in my comfort zone. And I know it's pandemic, it's hard to go out, but I was just being so unproductive. I keep on playing, and I know playing to me is part of my life. I've grown up being a gamer. It's always my stress reliever, my leisure time, and too much playing for me has become a troublesome because I feel unaccomplished and unproductive. Basically, I have become a blob, where the comfort zone to me has become a bubble where it did not let me to do interesting things or do hard things, instead of figuring out on what kind of traits I should adopt or what kind of skills I want to learn and make my own decisions based on that. So basically, what did I learn? I've seen others progress and see their visions come to life, and I also helped others bring their visions to life, but stuck with mine. It's not that I didn't want to create, it's just when it's not your own story, it isn't that scary to put into the world. I create art to express myself, sure, but the real goal is to create something that evokes emotion to my audience, from all of you. And if my work does, then it's as perfect as it needs to be. I'll never be able to show you on what's exactly inside my head. And yes, there will be some flaws, but that's okay, because these flaws will be the mistakes I will learn to accept and choose to keep. And yes, I'm still figuring things out. This is still my first YouTube video, but along the way, I want you guys to be part of it. So on this channel, I'll really be focusing more on how I may be able to help you. So I'll be creating more tutorials, more storytellings on my films, and how to color grade your shots and properly expose them using a log footage. So guys, I just want to leave you this message that I wasn't really born with a ton of knowledge. I wasn't born making tutorials. I wasn't born being in front of a camera, but I had to start somewhere to get to somewhere. And it's true, I'll be having a trashy work, and I'm feeling bad about it, about my trash work before. Just know it gets better. I want you to apply that to you guys as well. So for those of you guys who are still watching, I just want to thank you. I just want to give thanks. And if you really want to know more about filmmaking and photography, hit that subscribe button because I do want to create more content and share it with you guys. I really want to put an effort into this YouTube thing.
We'll be right back.